Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the final segment of Interrogator from Warhammer TV. We're redoing this content to fix some technical and lore issues and to make sure that our episode is in line with fair use, so it doesn't get taken down by Games Workshop, which unfortunately has happened to some other episodes. I was going to post this bad boy earlier, but the truth is we got drowned in the glorious content that was the Tithes, Death Watch, and Dark Angels animations, so now we're going back to waiting on new content from fans and Games Workshop. Let's get into the violence. This episode is brought to you by Mastermind Models and Miniatures. They are a phenomenal paint studio out of Huntsville, Alabama, who are waiting for your commission idea. You know darn well that you're just going to spend another fortune on plastic gray kits that are just going to sit there in your pile of shame, and it will take years to get them on the battlefield. Instead of procrastinating, let Mastermind Models and Miniatures bring your imagination to life. Go to the link down in the description below and tell them that we sent you.
Stop there! No entry, we're clearing this dock.
Read this.
You deaf? He said no entry. Get out of here before there's trouble.
You need to read the slate.
What's this? You bastard!
Ado sends his regards. He hopes your families are all looking after their health.
You're him, aren't you? The bastard who tried to murder the Duke! I shall shoot you now!
Shame about the Pict. Be good if you could take another, right?
You bitch!
She's been called worse. That's the one.
You sure? All right, you're sure.
Find a position. He'll be here soon.
You miss old days, Jurgen?
Ask me again when we're done.
In order to get into the Void Port, Jurgen and Sortha recruit Ado into the scheme. To enact this plot for revenge, henceforth, Jurgen will be Ado's powerful puppet. Ado provides blackmail on the House Clore guards, the implication being that if they do not let Jurgen in, their families will be hunted and killed by gangers. This is enough to gain them entry, but not enough for peace. Sortha sets up in an overwatch position while Jurgen lies in ambush. What I love about this scene is the background. Warhammer is famous for its quote, "In the grim darkness of the far future there is only war," but this isn't true. I'm reminded of a quote from Game of Thrones where Brynden Tully, also known as the Blackfish, says, "It comforts me that even in war's darkest days, in most places in the world, absolutely nothing is happening." And that's what it feels like to be an average Imperial citizen on most days. There may be riots, but they're in the lower halves. If you're working in a munitions factory and get your daily bread, that doesn't matter. There may be a gunfight between gangers and guards, but if you're a void port traffic controller and none of the bullets come your way, who cares? Now, this is for the normies, not our anti-heroic protagonists. Unfortunately for our gangers and agents, this is an eventful day. Sortha blasts into the Ganger retinue with her Lucius pattern lasgun. This is a weapon popular with the Death Corps of Krieg that trades fire rate for power. The Gangers return fire with a shotgun, autoguns, and las weapons, but Sortha's speed and accuracy makes quick work of them. Jurgen cuts down the last two guards in order to finally confront Haroth.
It was just a job. You should know that. Eleanor wasn't what you think. Wasn't who you think.
So people keep telling me. But it doesn't matter.
Loyal to the last. I hope this brings you peace, Jurgen.
Not peace. Answers.
Jurgen. Time to go. Chlor's guards will be on us any moment.
It's not done yet.
Jurgen, what are you doing?
Getting answers.
I thought you couldn't read a null.
He's not a null. Just a corpse, like all the rest.
She is a radical. A dangerous radical.
You mean to move against her?
She is well protected. The collateral cost of direct action would be troubling.
An assassination, then?
It's a simple universe you inhabit, Haroth. I admire that. You see the world in black and white, while I am forced to exist amongst the graduated grey.
What do you need me to do?
Infiltrate her little operation. Discover the truth of her plans. Then execute the target.
You almost make it sound easy. If she's as well protected as you say.
She uses psychers, bends them to her service and chews them up. But you, she'll like you. A null, unreadable, one who can keep a secret. That'll work to your advantage.
I'll have to win her trust.
The seeds have already been planted. There is another, a woman, already embedded in her team. One she doesn't trust. Kill her. Expose her as a traitor.
Kill one of our own.
The ends justify the means. You must win Belena's trust. Only then will she confide the full extent of her plan. Only then can we hope to counter it. Here's the evidence you'll need to frame Operative UC.
And you're certain this will be enough?
Certain? I didn't think you that naive. Bellona is an old friend. This will work.
What the fuck? She was a plant, Boulder. It's all here. She's been spying on us, reporting our movements.
And you just happened to intercept her messages, did you?
You think I'm fool enough not to take an interest in the people I work with?
I should kill you just for being in my business.
No scum.
Put the gun away, Boulder. He's right. It's all here. Every damn mission. Every single meal. She was spying on us all and we missed it!
Don't think this means I trust you.
Regardless of UC's apparently traitorous proclivities, it was nevertheless a rash decision to terminate her life without seeking to extract any potentially useful information from her.
Next time you speak to me first.
Well, that was exciting.
Dispose of your waste. What if we could change everything?
Everything? There's no turning back the clock, even with all the power invested in that badge. The galaxy is dying, and all we can do now is cling on to the wreckage as it crumbles.
Perhaps. But what if we could? What if we could turn back the clock? Imagine, Haroth, a universe free of the Great Rift. What if there was a way to close it? Seal it shut like a blinded eye.
And the Emperor rises from his golden throne every morning to take breakfast.
Psychers.
Psychers?
The synchronized death cries of 1 billion psychers linked across 100 worlds. A psychic shockwave strong enough to seal the rift forever. To close the eye. To save us all.
How would you... I mean, is that even possible?
Let me explain. There is an alignment of planets that sit along a warp nexus. Upon each of those worlds, psychers breed like vermin. These worlds will form the basis of our great amplifier. We destabilize these chosen worlds, eliminating the governors and making way for civil unrest. In the power vacuum that follows, the proletariat will soon collapse into ungovernable violence. The Administratum will abandon these worlds and the black ships will stop coming. The psychers will proliferate, growing stronger.
You're talking about planetary engineering. Building a weapon.
From the minds of psychers. Yes.
And the trigger?
The astropathic choir on Geisthaven stood on a bedrock of blackstone and fueled by their proximity to the Nexus, they are conduits to the raw power of the warp. I am creating a drug to overload their minds. We shall gift them this Sanctus, unleashing a replicating death wave that will propagate throughout the alignment. A song that will resonate from the minds of every psycho on those scattered worlds. And they shall give their lives for the greatest gift humanity has ever known. Salvation.
What about Jürgen? He's a psyker.
Irrelevant. What is one life in a billion? What is a billion when compared to the trillions that will be saved? Jürgen will give his voice to the choir like the rest of them.
Why tell me? Why now?
Because you're a now. You're the only one of us who can get close enough to the choir on Geisthaven to deliver the Sanctus. And because I've seen the truth of you, Haroth, I know you for what you are. A man who values the sanctity of his own life.
They're coming! We need to go! We need to go!
I killed the wrong person. Just my fucking luck. All that time chasing a lie. And now Baldur. Shit. Another wasted life. Another ghost to haunt my dreams. If it hadn't been for Haroth, I'd be dead too. Me and billions more. And I put a bullet in his skull. Turns out we never know anyone until it's too late. I need a drink.
What now?
That wasn't the question. Not really. Standing here in the ruins in the pissing rain, there was only one question left worth asking. Who am I? Murderer? Addict? Interrogator?
Jürgen kills Haroth. Jürgen kills him for Belena, Jürgen kills him for Baldur, but instead of bringing peace to his mind or avenging the dead, Jürgen says that he is doing this to uncover all the truth that has been obscured to him for so long, and we finally get real answers. Far from being the ruthless and remorseless psychopath that even Haroth portrays himself to be, it is revealed that Haroth is a dutiful and conflicted servant of the Inquisition who saved billions of lives. Haroth betrayed another double agent in Belena's retinue to gain her trust. Once that trust was earned, Haroth was given the master plan. Belena, without sanction from the Inquisition, planned to seal the Great Rift with a psychic explosion. The governors were not executed for disloyalty or corruption, but rather to send planets into anarchy and overwhelm the system with psychers. Once critical mass was reached, Haroth would overload the astro-telepathic choir on Geisthaven with the Sanctus drug, causing a chain reaction. This would detonate an entire system of planets in a psychic blast. In Belena's grand vision, this would seal the Great Rift shut, saving humanity from the arch-enemy of chaos. Jürgen had believed himself to be a trusted confidant and understudy of a talented inquisitor, and on a mission to avenge her death by a traitor. Instead, he was the expendable pawn of a madwoman, and Haroth had actually saved his life from Belena and spared his life from the wrath of the Inquisition. Belena was so confident in her vision, so sure that it was a revelation from the Emperor, and not some false promise of a demon. She did not see Haroth's betrayal coming. Her death, while late, did save billions of lives, multiple planets, and may have even prevented another massive rip into the warp. While a liar and murderer, Haroth was a hero of the Imperium. Duke Chlor's guards don't like a firefight unfolding in their territory and chase off Sortha and Jurgen. Jurgen and Sortha recover with a flask while they contemplate their next moves. Jurgen in particular is reeling, with everything he had ever known and trusted being completely wrong. In the Warhammer 40k universe, you do what you need to do to survive and hope that you don't blow up and destroy a few planets in the process. It's an interesting juxtaposition between the untold trillions laboring to keep the Imperium alive, their efforts barely noted, while wildly powerful gods, demons, and leaders carry the fates of trillions in their hands. If you want to support the channel for free, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership alone helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us on patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until the end.